Hello, everyone, and welcome today. I'm head of operations at ICP Hub Ukraine, and we have Vova from Proof of Recycle. So today we are working. Today we are showing you basically the Proof of Recycle, the winner of our hackathon, actually. So please welcome Vova, and I just would leave my small comments. I think really interesting project. After reviewing its application still on hackathon, great approach to what they're doing. Really love how they integrate the CP tech there. And also just letting everyone know who is watching, please leave your comments, questions in the chat. We will have time to answer them later. And best questions will be rewarded. So we have 50 ICP tokens in total for 5 people. So for 5 best questions. So yeah, that's.
Can I get one?
So I think that's it. I think you can get more in future by working with the foundation. But yeah, I think that's it. So I will pass the floor to Vova. So please tell us more about Proof of Recycle, maybe about yourself, what you're doing, and yeah, actually I think that's it.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is. Do you hear me well actually?
Yeah.
My name is Volodymyr and I'm 21 years old. I'm still a student, but I also a developer. I'm mostly Web2 developer, but with some Web3 experience on other blockchains. And I built the project Proof of Recycling. Also, I have a team. We also have a CEO. I was responsible for development. So actually, how I found out about the hackathon, uh, I my university lecturer Krylo Gorokhovsky, he invited many students to participate, and my colleague Olesya, she had this interesting idea about system with rewards for environmental good behavior. So I thought of that, and I like the idea. I also never tried ICP before. It was the first time I wrote something on this technology, and I liked it actually. So yeah, that's basically how it turned out.
Yeah, I think great intro. I think it's a lot of interesting stuff were developed on hackathon by students. So really interested to see what you've built. So yeah, maybe you could maybe dive deeper a little bit in what proof of recycle is actually is. Yeah, if you want, you can share the screen or just vocally. So I think how it's more comfortable for you.
I can describe the basic concepts without stream, but if you want, I can share the screen.
Sure. So let's I think.
Okay, so yeah, basically the proof of recycling platform is a system that motivates people recycle. So anyone who bring some recyclable waste on the recycling point, and they can take a picture with waste they going to recycle, and in front of the station point. After that, they can sign in to our platform with internet identity, upload the picture. Now we don't have any moderation. We'll add it in the future. After that, we can also verify our geolocation, and we can get the reward DIP20 tokens, 1000 DIP20 tokens. After that, we are able to buy NFT, which will be the proof of our recycle, and we will be able to exchange this NFT for discount in one of our partners. So basically, now we can see the login page. We can connect internet identity. I will briefly show this process. I had account before, and after the successful login, we can see the profile page with our recent activity, how many POR tokens we have. This is our internal currency. And this is what we get for the recycle itself. After that, we can register our recycling. We can see the form with where we can provide the photo, location, and comment. Uh, I will provide some random photo. I haven't prepared one. Let's for now be just our logo. After that, we can determine our location automatically. We allow this. I'm living in Zhytomyr now, so this is my location. And for instance, some wastes. So now we can submit the form and wait until we get result. So recycling data stored successfully. It means we got 1,000 DEEP20 tokens. So and we can actually continue proceed to bonus shop. So we can see what our partners can offer now. Can offer us. So the least we can get is 3% of discount for 2,500 tokens. Let's try it. Let's exchange our port token for NFT. We should confirm the exchange, and we can see that balance is now decreased, and we can proceed to my NFT page, where we can actually see the list of our NFTs, and we can also see the detailed information and show the QR code. We don't have it now, but we will add it in the future. And something like this. So after we got the NFT, we can show it to the partners in their shop or anywhere else and get the reward we deserve. So yeah.
So yeah, this I think was like pretty compact showcase of what is available. But yeah, the idea is simple. Basically, to motivate people to uh, have a greener habits, basically
Yeah.
by sorting basically trash and getting some benefits from green businesses in the first place. So it's from first point of view, it's not really a lot of money. You can think about it, but actually, it's something connected with your routine. It's not really hard to do, and it's I think could benefit a lot of people. So yeah, thanks very much for showing it. Another question which I have is like why ICP? What ICP allowed you to do, and what possibilities, basically, maybe what problems you were able to solve, especially by ICP with ICP.
Yeah, well, as I said, I wasn't really experienced with Web3 architecture, and when I first started reading about ICP, I found out that it is pretty understandable for developers that are not that experienced. Also, it is very easy to deploy the services, canisters. So you should just write 2, 3 commands in the terminal, and your site is up. And also the blockchain technology can make our service more trustworthy and reliable, and something like this. Also, I would add that we have some integrations. We will provide the moderation on the AI part, and that's basically where we have the opportunity to make the HTTPS out call from the canister, which is pretty exclusive for ICP blockchain.
Understood. Yeah, I think it's more technical review what was done, because before we didn't have really like a developers here presenting. So
Okay.
yeah, just for people who want to build something on it would be really interesting. Yeah, another question which I have is just to understand also, what are your plans basically? How do you see your development? Maybe there is any specific plans local in Ukraine? Are you planning to scale? Basically, this question.
So in terms of product itself, uh, I have many plans. I also participated in my university's startup accelerator, and I met some people that promised me to uh, give me contacts of local Ukrainian environmental organizations, and I want to first of all show them my project. After I will add some features and just to validate all my thoughts that can be implemented. And so I want by this I want to bring more brands, more partners, so more people will be involved. And in terms of development, I also have some interesting thoughts. I would like to add a QR based NFT token burn. So when partner scans the QR code, the token burns, and user is not mm, able to use it anymore. Also, I want to add some AI features, and maybe my main goal is to provide the complete gamification system with levels, game experience points, achievements, so user would be more interested in visiting the site every day.
Understood. Yeah, I think that's a solid roadmap for near future. That's. I think we have. Sorry for that. We had a question from audience, but I think it's just what I've asked. So basically, what future improvements you're planning to add? So basically, that's was
Mhm.
about it. Also, I'm curious, are you reviewing any possibilities? Like, basically, there is one green part is basically recycling, but does any other initiatives in green community basically can be implemented in proof of recycle? Basically, it could be, not only sorting just like rubbish. It could be something connected with batteries, for instance, or something like this. Like, is it a possibility?
I would like to add more environmental activities on proof of recycling. Maybe it wouldn't be connected to recycling itself, but I would like to give users opportunity, for instance, give them rewards for planting trees, or maybe give them rewards for the fact that they walk, so they refuse the vehicle. And yeah, it would be nice to add more ecological activities. It would make it more diverse and interesting. So yeah.
Yeah, with Wokin, I think we had a couple of experience with Wokin, but they were not successful in the space. I think a couple of projects tried to do it just with Wokin, but they were not really successful in it because the economy model is completely inoperable without. Basically, the idea is that you need to have some source of cash pumped into the economy in order for it to be really sensible. That's why it's important to be really cautious about what you're doing, basically. And yeah, I think that's mainly it. The idea which I had in my head actually is just it was born in my head right now. You could try to do something like Uber of recycling. No, actually, there is a question. Is my question visible? It is not visible. Just saying you because there is only two questions I see. So if you have a question, please leave it. Returning to my thoughts. So basically, to do an Uber of recycling. Basically, right now recycling is centralized, more or less. So you need to go to recycling center to put it there, to put and just come and put your rubbish there. But maybe it could just by some individuals who are interested to do it in some way to basically create this Uber structure with diversification of people who are joining it with some validation. I think it could be done. I don't know actually how. I just thought of it, but maybe
Yeah,
it's a good
it's
idea.
that's interesting. That's interesting. I
Yeah.
thought that some recycling stations provide some services like that, but I don't know many details. But
Okay.
that's interesting.
Yeah. Actually, there is a question to you. So at the beginning, you said that you worked with Web 2 and you already have started to have experience in Web 3. So what are our advantages of both Web 3 and Web 2 directly to you? And do you plan to completely switch to working with Web 3 only?
Can you repeat please what advantage of Web 2?
Basically, do you have any specific advantages of Web 3 or Web 2 for you to work with? Or if you have any advantages for your personal basically comfort to work with Web 2 or Web 3. Yeah.
So basically, just professionally, Web 2 is pretty usual thing when we um, mm, almost all internet now is Web 2, and as a developer, when you see some new topic and you become more interested with it. So just as from professional side, I would like to uh, dive more into Web3 development. I don't know whether I switch completely, but can be.
Okay, understood. And there is another question also to you. Basically, to summarize, do you regret building startup on ICP, or what are basically what advice you have for anyone who plans to do so?
I can say I regret it. Because, as I said, the concept of ICP was pretty interesting to me, and I liked the idea of it. So I can say I regret it, and but basically, I would advise to people who want to build something. I would advise them to uh, do some research before, because um, you should understand all pros and cons of your decision, and maybe for your startup you need some other architecture, and it is or you don't need blockchain at all. It also can be. So I guess before development you should understand why you're using it, and what preferences do you like?
Understood. Yeah, that's the thing. It's actually true to any startup, not even Web3, Web2 in general. Startup building a startup. It's not. It's really different from anything else. I think. Like from my experience, I've talked to a lot of startup builders and people who just were working with startup builders. You need to have some kind of, I think, resilience to do so. But the biggest question I think with startup, which you should ask yourself, basically, because I've seen a lot of startups which were built by entrepreneur, and then basically entrepreneur jumped to other startup. So basically, are you a startupper or you just want to create your own idea to realize it? Because that's really important. Because basically, you want to turn it into working business. Because there is basically example of people who turned their startups into working businesses, like Meta, Amazon. It's people. It was all these companies were startups initially, but then they scaled, and they're still taking an active part in life of the company. So basically, CEO of Meta is still Mark Zuckerberg. Same for Amazon. So that's, I think, an example of people who just wanted to create the idea, to realize it, and not really jump from startup to startup. At the same time, there is, I think, people like Elon Musk. At the same time, he just succeeded in scaling several startups. But basically, at some point, he started to jump from startups to startups and work with several companies at the same time. So his first big startup was PayPal, and basically he scaled it. So then he jumped to other startups. He started to work with SpaceX. He started to work with Tesla. And then right now he started to work mostly with AI. He bought Twitter. So basically, he's not really one company type of a guy. So yeah, that's, I think, the question you should ask yourself as a startup builder. So yeah, that's my opinion on it. But yeah, returning to questions, there is still a couple of questions. The first question is about the product. Can companies or schools participate to receive collective rewards?
Yeah, definitely. I planning to build some partners program, so I want to bring more people to the platform, and yeah, for sure.
Yeah, thanks. I think that answers it. I just could modify it. Maybe what I'm curious to understand what basically will be the main benefit for this green businesses to give discounts to users of proof of recycle.
So discount itself is not very high. I guess business can allow it, and
Usually margins in a lot of businesses are thin. So even 3% discount, like
yeah,
for some
agree.
clients, it could be well above average.
So basically, as this project is Web3, and Web3 community is people of progressive progressive views on life, and I guess that's people who are young. So this is basically users of our platform, and such a blockchain platform with partners uh, can bring more people who are interested in ecology products.
Understood. Yeah, that's partly the case. But another question which I also have, just to understand, uh, Web3 audience, it's rather limited in Ukraine as well. Yeah, Ukraine is one of the highest country by percentage of crypto holding people, basically population. We have like around 12%, if I'm not mistaken. So basically, every tenth, 1 in 10 owns some crypto. But can we call him a Web3 person? I think not, because holding crypto is just having it's a centralized exchange account. But at the same time, Can we not count on it? Big question. I'm curious to understand because I know that that ICP utilizes possibility. Basically, you have a possibility to you can utilize the possibility of not really connecting people to blockchain, but still building a product on ICP. Basically, in this, how gas works, etc. And I'm just curious to understand whether you're thinking in any way how to engage just simple users who are not really Web3 native.
Yeah, well, yeah, it would be nice to bring any group of people, and actually, when I showed you a demo, we could see that there is no visible mean that this is blockchain platform. So this is just a regular website, and I guess it would be great to keep it that way. Uh, so users will not always understand that this is a Web3 platform, and because when users uh, especially when they are not familiar with Web3 architecture. They, for instance, try to connect wallet on Phantom software or anywhere else. They when they see it, they are scared. So I would basically like to keep the platform just as it is, uh, but. I'll will consider it.
Mm. Yeah, because I think that's really important to build such a platform which will allow people actually not to be part of crypto, but to use the benefits of crypto. As that's how basically crypto will unlock new users to itself. So I think that's partly what ICP actually allows to do. It allows basically to engage in traditional business without any Web3 shenanigans, which are sometimes really scaring people away, as you said yourself. So yeah, that's I think it. So just reminding that with questions we are rewarding best questions in the chat. We'll let winners know after the session. So if anyone have any questions, feel free to leave it in the chat. Yeah, so maybe what you can say, like any comments regarding how you've been feeling about ICP community in Ukraine so far.
Well, I guess it's pretty small amount of people, so it would be nice to make this community bigger. And I guess if my platform will be doing great, it would bring more people to the Web3 community and to the recycling community. Uh, so yeah.
Yeah, we are working in a growing community. That's what I'm also doing, hands-on. Actually, I think in Ukraine, just this community part is still developing. So we have like large medias, a medium basically, which allows us to know the news. But I think blockchain communities are not really that large still in Ukraine. So we have a community from ICP, Solana, Ethereum. That's I think the top three which we have. All the others are not really significant. They're almost non-existent, I could say. But in general, I think everyone is working on onboarding users, on onboarding really people who are interested to use something new with Web3, and startup builders especially. We're looking for developers who are interested to build. So yeah, that's I think it. So yeah, so we don't have any questions in the chat. Uh, I would thank Vova for joining us today. Really great projects, great project, great showcase. It was a pleasure to have you. Oh, we have a question. Just write before the beginning, how does proof of recycle ensure transparency and trust in the recycling data submitted by users? That's actually a good question.
Can you repeat, please?
How does proof of recycle ensure transparency and trust in recycling data submitted by users?
Well, I guess it's basically why we use the ICP technology. I guess it could provide us this opportunity to be transparent and to be reliable. So we have smart contracts that are open. You can see them. You can also see the way how our application is built. So it's basically how blockchain works, and this, I guess, can provide these things.
Yeah, I think that's actually the part of blockchain, but I think partly the question is basically how do you verify the data which they submit, and when do you distribute basically rewards for the data for the recycling? That's, I think, partly a question.
Yeah, okay, that's a good question. So as of now, users get the reward immediately because I just done this feature for the MVP of the project. But now I actively developing the feature for the AI to filter all spam pictures. So partially the moderation will be held on the AI part, and I guess we should also discuss the how users will verify that they really recycled, but not download the picture from internet and upload to our platform. I guess we should discuss it with recycling point. So this mechanism should be discussed and should be done with partner with them, should be done with them. And just as of now, I provided the opportunity for everyone to give to get the tokens because the NFTs now are not real, so you can't get the real discount now. But we are working on that.
I think we have a trouble with your mic. It was just really bad, like couple of
Actually,
around 10 seconds. Yeah, it's just we cannot hear you.
I don't know, maybe it's my problem, but
It's like electric cough, you know, digital cough. It sounds like this. Yeah, let's wait a couple of minutes. But yeah, if anyone have any question, feel free to leave them. Leave them in the chat. So far, we are working with proof of recycle. The reason partly why they won the hackathon is the speed with which they actually completed the project. We just know that they completed the project as a hackathon submission like in less than like 2 days, 3 days, while the hackathon were lasting for 2 weeks. So it was really quick from them, and it was basically a good execution by the team. But yeah, let's wait a couple of minutes for Wova to rejoin. Yeah, so far, yeah, let us know what are. Okay, I see. I think we have Wova joining from PC.
Do you hear me
Yeah.
or you don't?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, my phone is turned off, so I'm sorry. And
Understood.
I can't enable camera. Sorry, on the PC.
Okay, I think that's fine overall. I think we are just finishing. People are thanking you for thoughtful answers and giving their congrats to you on winning the hackathon. So
Yeah, thank you so much.
Congrats to you as well. And yeah, that's I think it then. No questions in the chat. Thanks everyone who joined. It was a pleasure to host the session today with Vova. Great project, great opportunity shown by local students. So yeah, thanks very much for everyone who joined. I think people might be leaving questions under this translation for like a day or so. So if you're interested, you can leave answers just to talking to you or the team of Proof of Recycle. You can just look what people will be asking and replying. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, we'll definitely answer.
Yes, thanks very much then for everyone who joined. I wish to have a great rest of the day, great weekends, and yeah.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be with you.